Antony has missed yet another training session of Ajax that they're really in as they really prepare to play a game against Sparta that is tomorrow, Sunday. And obviously, United is preparing a new bid for Ajax in here onto the United Matters. We're going to talk about Eric Bay, United wanting to loan him to Marseille with an option to buy him after the long season loan, and then some Cody Gakpo in the mix in the for you. Lots of updates from Fabrizio Romano, Jonathan Schrager, there is Moloch Mira, and very many others. Laurie Whitwell from the Manchester United. For you, he's a correspondent of United to the Athletic, bringing in loads of stories coming in from Manchester United as far as Cody Gakpo, Eric Bay, and Antony are concerned. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from, guys? This is our last video of the day, and endeavor to share, like, and comment. And if you're watching us for the very first time, or you've always been watching us and you've not yet subscribed to this channel, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button. For smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. This is United Matters channel. Rock and David is my name, and without further ado, allow me jet into this because it's getting heated up day in, day out. Now today we have a story coming in from Simon Moloch. He's a chief football writer for the Sunday Mirror. He has told us that Manchester United continue to pursue deals for Frankie de Jong, Antony, and Cody Gakpo. It would take the final bill for the summer towards £300 million. All this is happening because a new force is here to buy this club. You know that very well. A new force known as Jim Ratcliffe is here to buy this club, and that's why United are going north of £300 million to spend. They are willing to go in and spend close to £80 million on Antony to bring him at Manchester United. That will top this summer's transfer to £200 million, because when you add on Casemiro, Malacia, and Lisandro Martinez, those three add up to £120 million money spent on them. Now, if you go in and spend 80 on Antony, that is close to 200. Now, if at all you pay £60 million to Barcelona for Frankie de Jong and £40 million for PSV on Cody Gakpo, that is close to £300 million. Ask yourself, where are they getting that money? They had it, but they never wanted to spend it. After we turning against them and putting pressure onto them, they are now going all mad in the market, and they are really in panic mode and doing this. But this won't keep us off the Glazers. Guys, amidst them, even if they sign Lionel Messi, don't back off sending them out of this club. They have to sell this club. They have to sell. Now, Moloch Mira, this is Simon Moloch, has gone ahead and told us that a source close to Erik ten Hag, United are going into the final days of the transfer window with all guns blazing in the face. So, this is all because a new person, call him a viable bidder, a viable buyer, is in here to take over this club. That's why United is all in, is going at the end of the window with all guns. So expect more 3 or 4 signings to arrive at Manchester United. So that is what Simon Moloch is really telling us. The expectation in Amsterdam is that they will allow Antony to depart if United put more money on the table. So now it looks like Antony has gone ahead to miss another training session, and it looks like Ajax have now come to acceptancy that the boy is leaving. And what they're wanting is, United, on the 80 million euros, how much money are you giving us? You get? So that shows you that Ajax have agreed to sell Antony to Manchester United, and United are really preparing a new bid because Antony is demonstrating. You get? He's missing training after training. He doesn't want to play for them anymore because a bid has been put in that is even more than how much they expected to get in him, because Antony was one of those players Ajax was expecting to really sell this summer, and he only wanted to go to United. United delayed to put in the bid. That's another case for the Glazers that they costed us this, but they said, all right, let's really wait and see when United is going to come in through. And to confirm to you that Ajax were 100% knowing that they're going to sell this player, they brought in a player who plays into the position of Antony, known as Francisco. You get? Francisco in the phases. Francisco Sensecao from Portugal. They brought him in and they sold David Neres, because everyone would have said that, all right, they're going to keep David Neres and really play to that position. No. they brought in Francisco Sensecao from Portugal to come in and really replace this guy. So 100% Antony is wanting to leave a side which goes by names of Ajax. And I know Ajax are going to sell, but they're just wanting to play hardball for United. And to me, I don't care, because it's the blame of the Glazers. They delayed to get in this money because they are requested 80 million euros way back in July, and they didn't put up this money. If at all they had put it up, maybe they wouldn't even have gone this far, and maybe Erik ten Hag would have already having one of the players he was requesting to play with at Manchester United. Then we are having Jones Hand Schrag. You get, he's really close to Manchester United. So that's that. There was a behind closed door training session at Ajax today, and Antony refused to take part. The club are willing to sell the player to Manchester United for 100 million euros. So now, new price has been set, 100 million euros, but it's realistically much money. It's realistically much money, because at most I would buy Antony in a normal market. I would buy him at 50 million euros, or 40. That's it. And maybe the 10 add-ons, the 10 million add-ons will add it to 50. But right now we are paying times 2. The player would have gotten way back in June or July. But this is because of the Glazers and them delaying to go in and really getting this player. Obviously, they are really paying for it. And obviously, it's up to them. Let them bring these players. But we want them out, and we want Jim Ratcliffe in, and team Jim Ratcliffe in, training on Twitter and putting up a very good scenario. And the demonstration is going to happen tomorrow, because today is Sunday. On Monday, before everything starts, like the game of football, or the players arrive, United fans are going to demonstrate, and we want them to see what demonstration is all about. Something that the Glazers hate is all about demonstrations. Remember when Richard Arnold met the fans of United at the pub, he told them that don't demonstrate again, because we have the money to go in and bring you other players. But obviously they had the money, but they are saying, all right, let's go in for cheap players. Let's do this on a cheap. But after pressure coming in through, we've lost 2 games, and we are playing Liverpool on Monday, and there is a new viable buyer who has the money to buy United. Then they said, oh no, we don't want to lose this team. So let's go in and really put in some money and see how everything is going to happen in the future. And to make it worse, it said that they want to borrow money again. They bought us on date. They want to borrow like 500 million pounds to go in and build a new stadium for United that has a new state art. Like you see the Emirates, London Stadium, and very many others, and they want to improve the training ground of Manchester United. So they don't even have money to do those simple things, yet they've been really fetching millions and millions of pounds ever since they came in here at Manchester United in 2005. They bought us on date, 17 years, they are still here. Guys, don't get the foot off the pedal. More fire, and keep the fire burning. For you Glazers, out. Glazers must sell United this time round. Now, as per Fabrizio Romano, Antony did show up again today in training with Ajax teammates, as he really wants Ajax board to negotiate with Manchester United. So what United did was to really put in that bid, and it was rejected, and Antony just knows that 80 million euros is not his realistic evaluation, and they're getting 80 million out of me, and you don't want to get this money, you get? So let's wait and see how this Antony thingy is really going to go on and really lead to. Now, just on YouTube, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and told us that Antony and his agents are insisting that Ajax will negotiate with Manchester United, with Manchester United to try and find a final agreement, not to only say no, rejecting every single proposal that comes in through from Manchester United. So obviously, even Edwin van der Sar is seated, he knows it, that 80 million euros is not the amount of money they really expected to get out of these players, because their budget of sale was supposed to be at 150 million euros. But remember, they've already gotten 54 million euros for Lisandro Martinez. Then they're going to get in 80 from Manchester United. That is close to 132 players are really amounting to their target of sales. And this is why the agent is telling them, please, why don't you let my player go? You get? Let my player go to Manchester United because he wants to reunite with his former manager. And they are telling them no rejecting any other proposal because they put in a 60 million proposal, you rejected it. They brought in that of 80, rejected it, and you want 100 million euros, guys. What are you doing? Do you want to price us out of the move? Because if at all he's being sold out expensively, it affects his amount of money that he's going to earn at Manchester United because they're getting him on a high. So that is Fabrizio Romano. And good news coming in from Laurie Whitwell is telling us that New United are considering a new bid for Antony. Ajax are discussing possible fees. Ajax have now get to know that the player doesn't want to play for Ajax anymore and he wants only and only Manchester United, and is going to a side which goes by names of Manchester United because everything looks rosy for Antony, because a bid has been put in, it's realistic, and no one can really say no to the bid, and Ajax are really discussing terms. The board has heard, obviously, they know this player is not going to be kept here. The player is leaving a side which goes by the names of Ajax, and United are in here to negotiate and really prepare a new bid as Ajax are discussing possibilities in there for you. So I really believe that this deal is going to come to happen in the for you. And now Lolo Whitwell has gone ahead and thrown in a very important update that as well as Antony, Gakpo is also of interest to Manchester United. Manchester United are set to make a call after the weekend. So Gakpo's scenario is simple. He wants to come to Manchester United. He has admitted, he has talked to Erik ten Hag. They're having the same agency that really manages them, and he wants to come to Manchester United. Now, the fact is, PSV are willing to sell, but they are wanting and waiting to see him play in that game of Rangers on Wednesday, because they played on Tuesday last week, draw 2-2, and Rangers is now flying to Ajax. Sorry, it's flying to PSV, and that's where they're really going to go, and we expect them to go and do the needful at the side which goes by names of PSV in the for you. Now, they're waiting to see Gakpo play for them, then he will be sold to Manchester United. Again, I want to make this point clear. Gakpo is not an alternative for Antony. Let no one lie to you, because they both play on different flanks. Antony is good playing onto the left flank, sorry, the right attacking flank of the midfield, and Gakpo is good playing centrally as a centre forward and off the left flank as a left attacking midfielder, where Rashford plays. Antony plays better where Sancho plays, and Gakpo plays better where Rashford plays. So it looks like United is going all in to reinforce its attack, and obviously these are the benefits of us coming in through and putting pressure on the Glazers, and obviously a viable buyer coming out through and saying, I want to buy Manchester United. Remember, Lolo Whitwell is a United correspondent for The Athletic. He's being fed in by the club, and the United is really sending a message clear that we are really still in this bid, and we are going to bid in for Antony, and obviously we are going to go in for Gakpo. Now, back to Goal Brazil. What are they telling us? They are telling us that Just In United are preparing a new offer for Antony, which should be made official in the next few hours. So, expect another bid for Antony in the next few hours. Have been confirmed to us by Goal Brazil. Remember, this is, oh my God. And this guy has missed a penalty for Real Madrid. You know, I was watching Real Madrid game here because I want to see how they're going to do, because Casemiro left, but they are leading by 4-0, but it looks like the goalkeeper had gotten over the line. Eden Hazard struggling to really get back to where he's supposed to be. So let's wait and see where he's really going to be in the. But I was telling you that Goal Brazil were the first outlet to really break the news of a man who goes by the names of Antony, and United first making a bid of 50 million euros that was rejected. Then that of 60 was rejected, and they told them we want 80, and after close to a month they are back for Antony. 80 million euros bid, boom, and they said no. When Antony heard that, he said, you guys, they've given you 80 million euros and you don't want to sell me, yet you wanted to get close to 40 or 50 million euros from me at the start. Then I'm not going to train you. I'm not going to train with you again. It's like him putting in a transfer request, but it's not written, but that's an action of transfer request. You get? It's full of action. He's telling them, if I told you don't sell me, I'm leaving. I'm not going to play for you again. That is Antony in the for you, because he comes to clubs like this to really get spotlight. And when he gets the spotlight, why do you deny? And I'm asking myself, where did Ajax get the authority of preventing players not to be let out? Because Ajax is a selling club. That's it. And from the word go, they knew that they knew that they were going to sell Antony. And I'm asking myself why they are really feeling so much bad and heated up when United is here to put in the bid that they really want. And there is an Ajax fan known as European Lad on Twitter. He really makes me laugh because he thought that Antony was going to stay, that he's here, he's very happy, not knowing that footballers change, and obviously they have their own intention. You get? They are just waiting. Him and his agent were just waiting for the realistic evaluation that was set by Ajax to be met by United. And if at all Ajax said no, obviously they are going to go out and say, you are saying no to our bid, then we're not going to train. And that's what this guy is doing for the third time in a row. He's not training with Ajax. Then United intend to improve the proposal with bonuses and goals for Antony in there for you. So it looks like United can agree to 100 million euros, but they are going to give them like 80 million euros up front. Then the rest will come in as add-ons. So that's what Goal Brazil is telling us, that United is 100% okay to go in and really get in Antony. So to me, I really believe that now Antony, I'm at like 95% he's coming, because if we are at this level that United are considering to put in a new bid, to put in a new improved bid for Antony, obviously the player is coming to Manchester United, and I think Ten Hag is the most beneficiary of this. And let me tell you, he's the most lucky manager I've seen at Manchester United. You know why? Managers have been here, people have been demonstrating, but obviously demonstrations have been always here, but no viable buyer would come out and really front his face out that, oh, I want to buy Manchester United. But under the era of Erik Ten Hag, a viable buyer has come out and shown himself. He wanted to buy Chelsea way back, but he came in late. But I told people that he came in late because he knew that his bid won't be considered. But he was like sending message to the people outside there and the fans of United that I want to buy Manchester United, though I've not yet made in a bid for United. But if at all a chance is granted to me, I can buy United and get it back to the glory days where it was. So that is a man who goes by the names of Sir Jim Ratcliffe in there for you. Then we've been told by Fabrizio Romano, as per Fabrizio Romano, full agreement reached yesterday between Olympique Marseille and Manchester United for Eric Bay. Talks ongoing with players' agent on personal terms. Also today, Eric Bay wants to move in the field. Remember, Eric Bay stayed and said he's going to fight for his position. Teams like Fulham wanted him, he said no. Napoli wanted him, he said no. AC Milan wanted him, he said no. Villarreal, Sevilla, they wanted him and said no, until he really got to know that he's not in the plans of the manager and the manager is not ready to use him. That's when he really gave up and said, all right, I've admitted they've really failed me in here for you. I can't really start into the back of the central defense of United. Then let me go. And now Marseille has reached full agreement with United. They are taking him on a long season loan with an option to buy. That is Eric Bay at Manchester United. So then Rob Dawson, United correspondent for Man City, is telling us that close to loaning Eric Bay to Marseille, full wages to be paid for this season with an option to buy next summer, turns into an obligation to buy if he plays a set number of games. So it looks like they've put in a clause that will see him got bought by Olympique Marseille if at all he really plays some good number of games, and that has been said by the club of Marseille. So it looks like they are really taking him in. That is Eric Bay, and is leaving Manchester United. Another player going out of Manchester United. Again, another failure being shown to us by the Glazers, that they cannot sell players. That's it. The Glazers can't sell players. That's their problem. You get? They've only sold Andreas Pereira, but let me show you the list of players they're supposed to sell. They're supposed to sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They're supposed to sell Phil Jones. They're supposed to sell Twanzebe. They're supposed to sell Eric Bay. They're supposed to sell Alex Telles. You get? Brandon Williams. Those are 6. Even Dean Henderson was supposed to be sold, but they never sold him. 7 players. They've only sold 1. It shows you the incompetency of the Glazers, and we should throw them out of this club. Thank you guys for watching in. Your reactions to these stories about Antony missing out on the third training of Ajax, United preparing a third new bid for Antony to Ajax. Cody Gakpo in the mix also. United looking at Cody Gakpo and saying, we want you and you're going to get you in here for you onto the United Matters channel. And obviously Eric Bailly leaving Manchester United because he is going out after Erik ten Hag was not convinced that is going to be part of his plans. Guys, smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel now. We want to hit 6,000 subscribers. Already, we are having, let me check in here for you. Let me check in here. United Matters channel, YouTube channel, we're having 5.27, meaning that we are left with just 730 subscribers to hit 6,000 subscribers. I know we are going to hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of this month. That's what I'm really feeling, and I think the Lord has blessed us to go in and really get all of those subscribers in here for you. So guys, I sign out for now. See you later. Last video of the day. Good night. Let's wake up tomorrow. I think tomorrow morning I'm starting with a video of the match preview, United versus Liverpool. You know that very well. It's happening on Monday, and it's mad that Casemiro might be the stance. But remember, on the same day, he's supposed to be in Madrid, such that they farewell him in the Madrid city. That's what Florentino Perez has really decided in there for you. Guys, I'm out. If I'm to talk, I can talk until morning come. Sorry, until kingdom come. I'm out.